China has recently carried out large-scale military exercises in the vicinity of Taiwan. These activities have prompted renewed discussion about the possibility of an invasion. The situation has attracted international attention and has led to analysis regarding the stability of the region. Both military and civilian observers are monitoring these developments. The exercises included a notable display of military capabilities. Chinese warships, fighter jets, and missile units were positioned around Taiwan. This period represented a significant level of military activity in the area in recent years. The exercises received extensive coverage in global media. Taiwan responded by increasing its military alert levels. The United States and other countries released statements noting their concerns. Observers worldwide are following the situation for further developments. This essay will review the events, the strategies involved, and the broader implications for regional security. The objective is to present a clear and factual overview of the situation. The latest round of Chinese military drills began early in the week. On the first day, the Chinese People's Liberation Army, or PLA, announced a series of coordinated exercises. These drills included naval, air, and rocket forces operating in close proximity to Taiwan. Chinese media released footage showing warships and fighter jets mobilizing from several bases. Over the next 2 days, PLA units encircled Taiwan, simulating blockades and amphibious landings. The exercises took place in the waters and airspace surrounding the island. By the third day, China's Eastern Theater Command reported full combat readiness. The drills were described as routine, but their scale was unprecedented. Taiwan's defense ministry tracked dozens of Chinese aircraft crossing the median line, which serves as an unofficial boundary in the Taiwan Strait. The exercises concluded with live-fire missile tests. Chinese officials declared the drills a success and signaled that such actions could become more frequent. The timeline of events showed clear planning and coordination. The scale of the drills was notable. Chinese forces deployed more than a dozen warships and over 50 aircraft. These included advanced fighter jets, bombers, and surveillance planes. Rocket forces also participated, launching missiles into the waters east of Taiwan. PLA units conducted maneuvers that simulated a blockade. Warships patrolled the seas around Taiwan, while jets flew close to the island's airspace. Some aircraft crossed the median line, coming closer to Taiwan than in previous exercises. The proximity of these maneuvers raised concerns in Taipei. Taiwan's military scrambled jets and deployed missile defense systems. The drills were seen as a rehearsal for a potential invasion or blockade scenario. The sheer number of assets and their movements demonstrated China's growing military capability. Analysts noted that the PLA used the opportunity to test coordination between its different branches. China's state media played a key role in broadcasting the drills. News outlets showed images of missiles launching and warships at sea. Commentators described the exercises as a warning to separatist forces in Taiwan and their foreign supporters. Official statements emphasized national unity and the importance of reunification. The drills were framed as a response to provocations from Taiwan and foreign governments. Propaganda materials highlighted the PLA's readiness and technological advances. The intended message was clear. China wants to show it has the capability and resolve to act if Taiwan pursues independence. The drills also serve as a signal to the United States and its allies. By publicizing the exercises, China aims to deter both Taiwan and outside intervention. The propaganda underscores Beijing's position that Taiwan is part of its territory. The drills had a direct impact on daily life in Taiwan. Several international flights were canceled or rerouted due to airspace restrictions. Fishing boats stayed in port, and shipping routes were temporarily altered. Residents in coastal areas reported seeing military aircraft overhead. Air raid sirens were tested in some cities as a precaution. The government issued public safety announcements and urged people to remain calm. Business activity slowed in affected regions. Some schools closed early, and public events were postponed. The sense of uncertainty was felt across the island, even though there was no immediate military confrontation. The disruption highlighted Taiwan's vulnerability to external pressure. It also underscored the challenges of maintaining normal life during periods of heightened tension. Taiwan's president addressed the nation shortly after the drills began. She reaffirmed Taiwan's sovereignty and called for unity among citizens. The president stated that Taiwan would not be intimidated by military threats. The government increased its military readiness. Troops were placed on higher alert and defense systems were activated. Officials emphasized that Taiwan would respond calmly but firmly to any provocation. In her speech, the president called for support from the international community. She highlighted Taiwan's commitment to democracy and peace. The message was designed to reassure both domestic and foreign audiences. Taiwan's leadership also reached out to allies for diplomatic support. The response was measured, focusing on deterrence rather than escalation. The United States responded to the drills with statements urging restraint. The White House reaffirmed its commitment to the Taiwan Relations Act. This law requires the U.S. to provide Taiwan with defensive weapons, but does not guarantee direct military intervention. U.S. officials repeated their policy of strategic ambiguity. This means the U.S. does not clearly state whether it would defend Taiwan in the event of an attack. The aim is to deter both Chinese aggression and any move by Taiwan toward formal independence. Recent remarks by U.S. officials emphasized the need for dialogue and stability. The Pentagon monitored the situation closely, and U.S. naval vessels operated in nearby waters as a show of presence. The U.S. position remains cautious but firm. Strategic ambiguity is intended to prevent miscalculation by either side. Japan expressed concern over the Chinese drills. Government officials called for restraint and respect for international law. Japan's defense ministry increased surveillance in the East China Sea and the Ryukyu Islands. Chinese state media criticized Japan for interfering in the Taiwan issue. Beijing warned that any involvement by Japan would have serious consequences. Japan, for its part, has strengthened security ties with the U.S. and other regional partners. The drills have renewed debate in Japan about its own defense posture. Some lawmakers have called for increased military spending and closer coordination with allies. The proximity of the exercises to Japanese territory is a key concern. Japan's reaction reflects broader worries about regional stability and the risk of conflict spreading beyond the Taiwan Strait. The recent drills highlight the shifting balance of power in East Asia. China's military modernization has altered the strategic landscape. The exercises serve as a reminder of the risks facing the region. Other countries, including Australia and South Korea, have called for dialogue and restraint. Regional organizations have discussed ways to reduce tensions and prevent miscalculation. The drills have also prompted renewed interest in security partnerships. The situation underscores the importance of crisis management mechanisms. Without clear communication, the risk of accidental conflict increases. The drills have shown how quickly a local incident could escalate. The international community faces a complex challenge. Balancing deterrence with diplomacy will be crucial in the months ahead. China's recent military drills around Taiwan have heightened regional tensions. The scale and intensity of the exercises were unprecedented. Both Taiwan and its partners are now reassessing their security strategies. The drills sent a clear message about China's intentions and capabilities. They also revealed the vulnerabilities faced by Taiwan and the potential for wider conflict. The responses from the U.S., Japan, and others reflect the seriousness of the situation. Despite calls for dialogue, the risk of miscalculation remains. The future of the Taiwan Strait is uncertain, and the stakes are high for all involved. Ongoing vigilance and careful diplomacy will be needed to manage the strategic risks. As the region moves forward, the world will continue to watch closely. The balance between deterrence and engagement will shape the security environment for years to come.